Plaintiff Shana McKenzie says she paid her personal trainer up front for 10 workout sessions, but the half-hearted workouts garnered 0 results. She wants a full refund and is suing for $140. Defendant Durwin Skipper claims the plaintiff was too out of shape to do any serious training, and she wouldn't commit to a regular schedule. He owes her nothing.
This is case 107 on the docket, McKenzie versus Skipper.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Judge.
Let me see what we have here. The plaintiff, Ms. McKenzie, you are suing the defendant, Mr. Skipper, for $140 for breach of contract for personal training sessions.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me about that?
Mr. Skipper, right here, he's a scammer. He was telling me he's a personal trainer.
Yeah.
And we added each other on Instagram. While being Instagram friends, he will send me his workout videos. So I reached out to him in March, asking him to be my personal trainer because he told me about the price, the sessions, and whatever. I signed up for a 10-session workout, 1 hour per session.
And how much per session?
$200 in total. for the 10
$20 a session.
Basically, that's what I calculated as.
Yeah.
So
$200 for 10 sessions.
Which is a deal.
1 hour sessions.
It's a deal
Yes.
package.
What happened?
he told me that it's a $100 deposit.
Yeah.
I did pay him a $100 deposit
Yeah.
through Cash App. I have proof of
To
that.
secure your position.
The remaining $100 will pay at the first session.
At the first session.
I asked him where he's located. He told me he got 3 locations, 2 in Laurel, Maryland, and 1 in Hyattsville, Maryland. I told him I cannot make it to Hyattsville because it's out of my way. I will do the Laurel location.
Okay.
The first time we met, we agreed to meet up, okay? We met up there and barely did anything for that first session.
What did you do?
We were in the classroom at first.
Yeah.
And I was doing this with my arm. Then we
I do the same thing, yeah.
then we ran around the building.
I don't do that.
We went around the building 1 full time. Then the second time we went up like 1 block and came back. Then we went back in the hallway and I was on the wall doing like this and whatever.
Yeah.
And the same thing that I did in the classroom, my arm,
Yeah.
then jumping jacks, whatever.
How long was the session?
It didn't really last an hour, but I didn't really get mad.
The second session.
Second session, I texted him and I said to him, I was thinking about getting Planet Fitness. Do you mind meeting me at Planet Fitness? He said, as long as it's in Laurel, that's okay. I asked him if would that be extra or whatever. He said, that's in Laurel, that's okay.
Okay, so how many times?
We only did 3 sessions.
What you're saying is only 3 sessions. Why did the session stop?
He kept canceling and rescheduling. He was insisting on me to contact his assistant.
Yeah.
I contacted the assistant.
Yeah, did the assistant have quotes?
I'm doing the assistant.
No, because you've been working out. This counts as one of your workouts.
Okay, so the assistant.
Get $20 from her when this is over. Go ahead.
Okay, so I contacted the assistant as he kept insisting. He texted me, told me, oh, the assistant overbooked him, so we got to reschedule.
So what you're saying, because I want to hear from him then, what you're basically saying is you signed up for 10 sessions, an hour apiece, and you had 3 sessions. They weren't all an hour, and sometimes there were a change in schedule.
Constant change in schedule.
Constant change in schedule. What do you say about that?
The sessions were not 60 minutes for 2 great reasons. Number 1, when she first came to me, she was not in the greatest shape. Number 2, I had to gradually build her way up so she can extend to do 60 minutes of training. So that's why I gave her 30 minutes.
What about the rescheduling?
The rescheduling, we have 2 things. I took 2 deaths in my family prior to us having training sessions and during-wise. And in the mix of it, I told all my clientele weeks in advance, hey, I can't make it on this time and date, so can we reschedule? I can acknowledge that. At the same time, she has a child and she's in school. I have nothing to do with that. If you're coming for training purposes, you're going to make time to get your sessions accounted for.
And
now,
that's what I do. I don't.
Let him finish, man.
I mean, like, I'm basically here because the lack of her commitment, she went to all the privileges without the responsibility.
Your Honor, I
Yes.
never once rescheduled. He constantly rescheduling.
So you didn't reschedule?
I didn't reschedule. He kept rescheduling. I have proof.
sometimes there were a change in schedule.
Your Honor, just to
And,
show you something so you
Your
can see the
Honor-
type of workouts that I do. I sent the video to the courts, if you don't mind showing that.
Your Honor, that doesn't have anything to do with
my style of
what
workouts.
He didn't do the session with me.
Okay,
I was supposed
I
to
understand
lose.
that. I understand that. This doesn't erase that. I just want to see
Okay.
what your workouts are like.
He's trying to promote himself by showing that video.
Mind you, Your Honor, she's the one that brought me here.
He's promoting himself.
Yeah, I do that same thing. Yeah.
So she couldn't do this. Of course,
Your
I had to
Honor,
gradually.
we did not do anything.
Okay.
I can do push-ups. I can do push-ups.
Yeah.
I
And
can
mind
do
you-
push-ups.
Here's the deal. She's
There you
new
go.
at this. She paid you $200
For 10 sessions.
for 10 sessions.
Yes.
She got 3. You had reasons, but there were a lot of times apparently that you kept rescheduled.
she was not able-
And she said in the beginning she's only able to go to Laurel. So rescheduling to other places doesn't help her out.
At the same time, if you're trying to come for a particular purpose, you're going to make this work in
Your
your favor.
Honor,
But that isn't your business. Your business.
Same thing when I can say the same thing about because she has school. I was willing to work with her like I work with all my clients.
we had a time. First off,
Show
I was
me what
trying-
you have there.
Okay, this is the one where he's saying he got the 2 locations. I told him that I can only make it to the Laurel location.
Okay. And how many times was it did he say you had to go someplace else?
Constantly, like he kept telling me to come to Hyattsville. That was the day he blocked me.
After numerous texts, it was
Anyway.
harassment after a while. So I said, take it to court. We could do a small
No,
claim.
I'm
That's
the
not a
one that
problem.
told you I was going to take it to court.
And I had no problem
You
doing
did
it.
not tell me to
I
take
had no
it to
problem
court.
doing it.
Your Honor, I wanted to lose 20 pounds, right?
In 30
and
days.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Won't happen.
But I did not lose 1 pound.
Because you wasn't
I did
content.
not
You
lose
was
1
not
pound
consistent.
because of this and this. Like,
I mean, obviously, you're not going to lose pounds in 3
Realistically.
items.
I mean,
That's-
but I should be able to lose a few pounds, right?
the deal you signed with, for whatever, I mean, we can all agree that the expectation of losing 30 pounds in 10 sessions isn't going to happen.
Okay.
But the very basic thing is, for someone who's obviously new at this...
I have a contract to show you as well. Not to cut you off.
Okay.
And my contracts do state after your first training sessions, there are no refunds.
Okay.
And my program already says in the bold letters before you sign up, this is a non-refundable program. She still went forth.
Okay.
But we had an agreement that we're going to meet
you
in
was able-
Laurel.
you was able to get
The judge is speaking.
The agreement was that it was to take place in Laurel, and these were to be 1-hour sessions.
Sessions.
And there were only 3. So the idea that it wasn't in Laurel is by itself a material breach of what she signed up for, because that's what she was anticipating based on her situation, what she could afford to sign up for.
Nope.
She wouldn't have signed up for a program that wasn't just going to be in Laurel, that you weren't going to be there every session, and that it wouldn't be for $10. So I have to say what she signed up for wasn't fulfilled. And therefore, I fine for the plaintiff in the sum of $140.
And they have to stand.
I hope you learned this lesson. Like, you can't be trying to scam people.
She was being more petty and spiteful, so $140, that's really nothing to this whole situation ordeal.
Hey YouTube, check out my new show, Judge Jerry. Now for sneak preview and behind the scenes footage, subscribe to my channel now.